Tim Reaper and Chesapeake neck and neck for second place as they come out of the collection bin. Both players going through on the right-hand side. Looks like Jackson trying to get through. They're also going to go on the right-hand side in fourth place. And Dracula Mystical having a lot of trouble in the back in that level 1 Speed Watcher. Xenoserenity straight through the level 2 Speed Watcher on the left-hand track, going into the double helix on the left-hand side. Chesapeake, Tim Reaper finally through in second and third place respectively. Jackson having a little bit of trouble with that level 2 Speed Watcher, and Dracula Mystical trying to catch up from behind as they go down in the collection bin into the divide themselves. But Xenoserenity already out of the double helix, coming down into the merger, into the level 3 Speed Watcher, and Xenoserenity looking to finish very strong here if they can get a good line, and they do. No, they missed the exit, and Chesapeake with a chance to catch up from behind if they can get a good bounce off this level 1 Speed Watcher. Looks like they're just barely going to miss the blade entirely, and Tim Reaper gets a good bounce, and he's going to go across the moguls trying to catch up to Xenoserenity, but Xenoserenity's already coming up into the triple triangle slide. If they have good timing on this path into the wind bin, they might be able to secure first place, but they have got to be careful. Tim Reaper in second, Chesapeake in third, Jackson in fourth. Looks like Dracula Mystical in the fifth place. I don't know what happened to Dracula Mystical, but they're trying to catch up from behind. Xenoserenity through on the right-hand side. Looks like Tim Reaper through on the right-hand side as well. Chesapeake on the left-hand side. The wind bin's on position. Xenoserenity goes for it, but the wind bin moves out of the position, and Xenoserenity, an otherwise amazing race, all for naught because the wind bin moved out of position, and Shens TV with the perfect timing on the left-hand side saw what was going to happen and timed it perfectly to take the first place victory. Tim Reaper in second place, having stalled enough on the left-hand side. Looks like, or right-hand side, Jackson trying to stall on the left-hand side. There's the wind bin moving in position, but here comes Dracula Mystical from behind, trying to snipe it if they can get up inbounds, and they do. They go for it, but they miss the hole, and the wind bin's moved out of position, and they fall out of the map, and Jackson's trying to stall, and they do stall just long enough for the wind bin to move back into position, and looks like that is going to be the race, ladies and gentlemen. I can't believe it. Dracula Mystical is going to come out in first place. Chesapeake and Butterbill tied for second. Variana having a little bit of trouble getting in that News Nightmare as Dracula Mystical already leaves, coming down straight shot into the center. Look at this beautiful line by the Dracula Mystical. Glorious Mustache already fallen out of the map, and the other players like Fruscia Pande coming up out of nowhere from behind, blasting through that third News Nightmare right into the fourth News Nightmare right into the fifth, and Fruscia Pande starting to run away with it here. Chesapeake having a high bounce on the left-hand side. They're getting eliminated. Dracula Mystical also gets eliminated, and now the players are getting eliminated very quickly. Butcher DeBill has overtaken Fruscia Pante right here in the fourth Newton's Nightmare, and they're going to come down into the fifth or sixth Newton's Nightmare, and they're coming down with another straight shot into the button. Look at this beautiful line by Butcher DeBill straight into the fifth or sixth Newton's Nightmare, excuse me. Fruscia Pante trying to get through on the left-hand side as well, but Butcher DeBill is about 2 sets of pendulums ahead, and Fruscia Pante is trying to find the exit, but Butcher DeBill is going to come out in first place as they come around to these pins. If the Butcher DeBill can avoid hitting the pins, they are going to finish in first place. No, they hit the pendulums on the right, or the pistons on the right-hand side. Fruscia Pante also hits it. Now they're neck and neck as they come around into the final divide. Can Butcher Bill survive the last set of ramming pins? Oh my goodness, almost eliminated, but they keep it. Fruscia Pante with a little bit more speed coming through, and will Fruscia Pante be able to overtake Butcher Bill right at the end? They're neck and neck as they come across the line, and Fruscia Pante on the outside lane, overtaking Butcher Bill at the last second, and Fruscia Pante with a first place finish ahead of Butcher Bill. I can't believe my eyes. Variana coming through that last News Nightmare, coming around the left-hand side of the divide, trying to get past the pistons, and they do very well. Coming down to the last set of pins, and it looks like Avaria is going to go straight through those pistons, and they're going to come down into third place, into the wind bin, and now we go back to Ken Bell, the last remaining contestant who is having no luck whatsoever. Already stuck back in the fifth Newton's Nightmare here, trying to get past these pistons, but they keep hitting every single one. They have got to find their line if they want to survive. There's only a minute left. The wall of death screaming down the track, and they have got to hurry if they want to get through these two Newton's Nightmare. There's only 60 seconds left on the clock. Caught up into the fifth Newton's Nightmare, trying to find their way through the center line. These pendulums are moving out of the way, which is helping Kenmel keep their momentum up as they go down into the center of the next gutter. It looks like they're going to have a good boost, but they have to stop wobbling from side to side. There they go. They hit by the pin, and Kenmel has fallen out of the map, and that is going to be the race, ladies and gentlemen. Fruscia Pante stealing it at the very last second, only half a second ahead of Buttender Bill, 2 minutes and 9.1. Triple helixes. Buttender Bill about 2 helixes ahead of the other players. They go down into the second pan of force cubes. Will they be able to avoid getting stuck? They hit the first force cube, trying to trap the players behind him. Oh my goodness, look at these strategic plays. Buttender Bill, he's hitting every single force cube, trying to trap the players, but he's trapped himself. And now the other players have a chance to catch up from behind. Here come the other players on the left-hand track. It's Chesapeake coming through, bashes into that trap set by Buttender Bill, and that's going to cost him. Here comes Dracula Mystical to Varia. Fruscia Pante screaming it through on the right-hand side. Look at this beautiful line by Fruscia Pante, determined to overtake the other players, but Variana's going to head it in. And if Variana Chesapeake coming through, oh my goodness, Chesapeake found a line somewhere and found his way through it. Chens TV, free of the debris on the top of the track of the trap set by Buttender Bill, is going to finish across the line in first place. And Variana also with a very good line in second place. What happened to Fruscia Pante? She got trapped up in the debris with the other players, and they're all going to get freed at the same time. And who's going to come through? Here comes the Ken Bell and Badger Man coming through. Oh my goodness, the debris is clearing. All the players are streaming through. Ken Bell, perfect timing on the left-hand side. Badger Man bouncing out on the right-hand side. What is going to happen? I have no idea. Badger Man coming through high on the left-hand side is going to have to avoid those warpers. Finally, drop it down. I think Badger Man does secure 4th place. Kenville coming across down straight in the middle is going to secure in 5th place. And Frusia Ponte, first in the back of the debris that is cleared, is going to come across in 6th. Dracula in 7th. Buttender Bill trying to get ahead. Dracula Musical. Will he be able to take right at the last second? There go the reset warpers. Can they avoid him? Yes, they do. And who was finishing in 7th? I think it was Dracula Musical, staying just barely ahead of Buttender Bill. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. It's a hell of a race. Who's going to get through first? It looks like it is going to be Tim Reaper, Jackson, and BatesMal coming up into the water wheel in the same bin, all going up into this circus cannon. This could be disaster. All 3 players going through at the same time, all straight through into the radar scanner. I've never seen anything like this. Xenoserenity going for the skip, but they overshot it and they've fallen out of the map. Tim Reaper, BatesMal on the left-hand track, Glorious Message on the right-hand track, Jackson going on the top left-hand track. Looks like Shizumi's coming through on the left-hand track, and the Dracula Musical finally sticking the landing as they go through on the left-hand track as well. So it's going to be Tim Reaper, Frusia Ponte, BatesMal, Shizumi, Dracula Musical on the left near-hand track, Jackson on the far left-hand track, and Glorious Message all alone on the right-hand track, and Jackson going through on the top track into the merger, into the moguls, trying to get across in first place, but here comes Tim Reaper and BatesMal trying to get through on the bottom track, and it looks like they're going to get ahead on the cheese grater, ahead of Jackson, and will BatesMal be able to take on the Virgin Curse, or will they be claimed by the cheese disintegrator here on the last obstacle of this track? Tim Reaper, number 32 on the leaderboard, and they're showing why here tonight with a beautiful straight around the right-hand side of the cheese disintegrator, and they've gotten into first place. BatesMal trying to get in first, but a 2nd place finish, which against the Virgin Curse is just as good as a first place finish. Very well done, BatesMal. Shizumi in 3rd, Jackson in 4th, Frusia Ponte coming across in 5th place. Glorious was just tripped up a little bit there. They're going to try to get out in 6th place, and Dracula Musical bringing up the rear in 7th, and a completely unexpected performance by all players here tonight, but Tim Reaper showing us why they're on the leaderboard with that beautiful finish to 1 minute and 40 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, for the 2nd time tonight, it's Shattered Dreams. Domus Noche and BatesMal have been showing wonderful performances lately. Hope you're all enjoying the stream. I'm glad to have you. It's great to have you. Sentences, sentences, sentences. Structure, grammar, syntax, syntax. Frusia Ponte is going to come out of that pinko board in first place on the center track. Xenoserenity first on the left-hand side and Domus Noche on the right-hand side. But Frusia Ponte has a beautiful line hitting that booster on the divide. Going to go through in first place. Xenoserenity on the left-hand side in 2nd. Domus Noche on the right-hand side in 3rd. BatesMal on the left-hand side in 4th. Dracula Musical on the right-hand side in 5th. Glorious Message on the right-hand side in 6th. And Shizumi on the left-hand side in 7th place. All coming up into the 2nd divide. Who's going to get through? Frusia Ponte to the center track. Looks like Xenoserenity and BatesMal on the left-hand side. Domus Noche on the Dracula Musical on the right-hand side. Glorious Message finding a way to kill themselves yet again. And Shizumi in last place coming up into that center track. Frusia Ponte trying to get through those pins. Looks like it's a beautiful line by Frusia Ponte up in the elevator, and they might be putting the pressure on the newcomers on this track. This is absolutely amazing performance by Frusia Ponte so far. Coming down into that dishwasher. Looks like Domus Noche and Dracula Musical trying to catch up on the right-hand track. There we have the Xenoserenity and BatesMal trying to get some advantage out of that popcorn popper on the left-hand track, but Frusia Ponte looking to be getting out of this dishwasher quickly. No, they missed the exit, and now the other players have a chance to make their move. Xenoserenity and BatesMal. BatesMal gets a beautiful blast off of that popcorn popper right into the cheese disintegrator, and BatesMal could be making yet another amazing performance. Xenoserenity falling out of the map out of the popcorn popper. BatesMal surviving the cheese disintegrator, and they're going to come down the slide into the double booster jump in first place, well ahead of the other players. It's going to be Shizumi in 2nd, and it looks like the other players will jump it up. BatesMal going through the double booster jump high on the left-hand side, but they stick the landing, and they're going to go into the Newton's Nightmare in first place. They just have to get through that last slide, and they could do it here tonight. Frusia Ponte coming through in 2nd place, trying to get through that cheese obliterator. Dracula Musical in 3rd, but all eyes on BatesMal at the moment as they try to get through the Newton's Nightmare. Frusia Ponte tries to get through the cheese obliterator. It looks like she's made it through. Dracula Musical getting ahead of Shensivy in that cheese obliterator, but BatesMal coming down the final slide. Will they be able to make it? They're coming around these pistons, having a little bit of trouble. They're scanning for the exit, looking for some break. Looks like they're going to find it here as soon as this piston moves. No, both pistons have locked them into place, and BatesMal completely getting decimated by these pistons at the last minute, and Dracula Musical and Frusia Ponte trying to get through. Domus Noche does not make it across the jump. They've been eliminated. BatesMal fighting through the pistons, trying to find their way through. They're going to be coming down on the right-hand side, trying to get past these ramming pins. Will they be able to make it? I think they do, but they have to avoid the reset warper. I think they're going to hit it. They hit the pins, though, and they're going to go back up to the top, and what is going to happen with BatesMal? Backspin on the marbles. They go through, hitting the pins again. They're going to get back onto the reset boosters. Will they be able to avoid it this time? No, they get slammed into the tin. They get hit a 3rd time. BatesMal with 3 hits into the warper before they're blasting out back into the Newton's Nightmare, and Dracula Musical now in first place. Frisha Pande and Sesame trying to get through third. BatesMal trying to get through for the third or fourth time. I don't even know how we're going to count that. Dracula Mystical coming across the center line. Looks like they're going to avoid the ramming pins and trying to get through the center to avoid the reset warpers. BatesMal in second, Sesame in third. Frisha Pande in fourth, but Dracula Mystical is across and finishing out the race in first place. Oh my God. Frisha Pande trying to get through in second place. Looks like they're ahead of BatesMal. BatesMal trying to get through. Perfect timing by BatesMal trying to get through, but I think they mistimed it on the pins, and this is going to be anyone's race. What is going to happen here, ladies and gentlemen? Is it going to be Frisha Pande? It is Frisha Pande in second, BatesMal in third, and Xenoserenity coming through in fourth place on the right-hand side, trying to get through these ramming pins. I think they're going to be able to make it, and they do, finishing out the race in fourth place. I am completely out of breath. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my God. Oh, my diaphragm is killing me. Oh. Oh. Just give me a second.